Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. This is really no more than an excuse to actually show my startup routine and end routine on the gardening videos. As I've explained, this channel, Roger's Garden and Bonsai, will have gardening videos and bonsai videos, and they'll be clearly distinguishable. So this startup routine will have something to do with the gardening videos so that they're separate. But I thought we'd just have a quick look round. It's just coming on to rain, so it's going to be relatively quick at a few things that are either just starting, bearing in mind it's still winter, it's still only the beginning of February, but we've got this to come, this camellia. Now this never had anywhere near as many buds last year, so I think providing the frost doesn't get the blooms, I think this is going to be quite a show. There's an awful lot of buds on there, and I've not pruned this bush since I got here, but this year after it's finished blooming it will get a tidy up because I want to keep it reasonably compact, and also I don't want to have to get the steps out to prune it in future years, so I shall try and keep it tidy. Some of the plants that we put in last year, we've got little things showing up in this corner. Got some nice primroses showing and some bulbs coming through. I'm not quite sure what those are. Very feathery looking blooms. Those could be the fritillaries. Difficult to say at the moment, but there's some primrose. This is a shady part of the garden, just a little corner. And we put some ground cover plants in. There's some forget-me-nots that hopefully will get going as time goes on. More little bits of ground cover that should fill up corners, just to take the edges off this, these gravel beds, which are a bit harsh. We've got some things in tubs to come. The sedum, loads of new shoots there, and I've forgotten what that is, but it has nice flowers on. Don't expect me to know everything. And then over here, the sort of herby corner, as you might call it, various herbs here. This is an everlasting wallflower, has lovely purple flowers, coming soon. This is the rosemary, this has been trimmed. Lavender, so some things to come here. The buddleias, obviously they'll get going eventually. And then we've got another little shady area around here that gets hardly any sun. And the primroses are doing well here. There's going to be a lovely bank of primroses the whole length along here as they spread. Yeah, and then it is cold and it really is starting to rain now, so we'll be gone soon. This is a tub full of herbs. There's chives in there and various things. Trouble is, I've forgotten they were planted quite early last year. And then over here's the planted bed. This, I think it's a viburnum, but it's going over now. Nearly finished. Blooms on bare wood. Very attractive. I don't know whether I can get this to focus right down on it. Possibly not handheld, but very attractive blooms and fragrant. Some more blooms over here. These are the hellebores. These are opening up now, looking quite nice. There's quite a few different types in here. The trouble is some of them do hang their heads. Gorgeous colour. Absolutely gorgeous colour. But all these are new plants last year. They were all, biggest part of them were donated and planted up in the middle of a heat wave, so they haven't established as well as they could have done, but they should get going well this year. So there's all sorts of things planted in here, ferns, there's lots of bulbs, some buds coming on the daffodils here, so that's to come. And those bulbs are the ones that have pushed on farthest, and I don't know what they are. I've got a feeling those might be the Spanish bluebells, which are like hyacinths really. They're not like our English bluebells, nowhere near as nice. They're more big and blousy. And then this is the first group of snowdrops that has come up. And it's showing the shapes of the blooms. Lovely little things, snowdrops. And little primula there. Primrose hybrid basically, that sort of thing. And lovely clump of primroses again here. So camera doesn't show the colour of a primrose. It always makes it look faded, pale. But and then there's lots more things coming up, things to come, and more bulbs coming up over there and various bits of ground cover. So yeah, there'll be even the roses started to shoot out now, so that's got new growth coming on it. That was cut right back. It was cut right back because I was planting things and getting prickled, so I thought, right, you're coming off. So that's what happened. And then there's a couple of clumps that look like this, and I can't remember what they are. I really can't, but we will find out. We've got geraniums, there's aquiledias coming up in amongst the primroses. So there's a lot to see as the year progresses. And this is the start of the gardening channel from the start of a new year, basically. So we will be following the progress as things start to shoot out of the ground, come into bloom, and we start getting the butterflies and the bees and everything coming back to life as we head towards proper spring and then eventually the summer. So there we go, things to come as time goes on. I'll see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.